Today we will explore the section of the application called Knowledge Transfer to Researcher. This section falls under Part 1.3, Quality of the Supervision. The section usually takes up to 1 page in length. I will guide you through the process of preparing to write this crucial section of your MSCA application. If you have any suggestions or questions regarding specific aspects of the application and you would like me to address them in the next video, please leave a comment below and I will do my best to accommodate your requests. What kind of skills should you be writing about in this section? There are 5 essential domains to consider. Theoretical research skills. This domain focuses on developing substantial knowledge and expertise in a specific area or discipline. It involves acquiring theoretical skills and also interdisciplinary knowledge relevant to your project. Methodological research skills. In this domain, the emphasis is on cultivating new methodological skills. It involves familiarizing yourself with various research methods, techniques, and tools applicable to your research area. This includes quantitative and qualitative data collection and analysis methods, experimental design, survey design, statistical analysis, and other relevant methodologies. Practical or transferable research skills. The practice of research requires proficiency in various transferable skills related to the research process. This domain encompasses skills such as grant writing, manuscript preparation, ethical considerations in research, data management and analysis, project management, and collaboration. Other transferable and horizontal skills. Apart from domain-specific research skills, it is crucial to develop transferable and horizontal skills that can be applied across different contexts and industries. These skills include science communication, data interpretation for policymakers, teamwork, leadership, and effective presentation skills. EDI-related skills. Equity, diversity, and inclusion (EDI) are vital considerations in research. This domain emphasizes the development of skills to foster inclusivity and promote diversity in research practices. This includes understanding the importance of diverse perspectives, ensuring ethical and unbiased research practices, implementing inclusive data collection methods, addressing potential biases, and actively engaging in culturally sensitive research. Now let's talk about each of the domains separately and how you could prepare to write about them. Substantial disciplinary and interdisciplinary knowledge that you will need for your project to succeed will depend on your field and the project you outlined. For each of the substantial knowledge that you plan to acquire, prepare the following table. In this table, you will answer each of the following questions: what, who, when, where, why, and how. The what column. Here, respond to the following question: what type of substantial knowledge you will acquire in this training. For example, the training will aim to provide substantial knowledge about gender inequality in super-aging societies. This could include understanding the dynamics, challenges, and implications of gender inequality within the context of societies experiencing significant population aging, such as Japan and Korea. The who column. Here, describe who, meaning a person, within the hosting institution will help you gain this skill or knowledge. For at least one of the competencies, it should be your supervisor, but it will do you good to do more research on the institution and bring in more people within and outside of that institution. This will show that you have thought about it in more detail. In my example, let's say there is a Professor Hertog, an expert in the field, who will play a pivotal role in helping me acquire this knowledge. As a prominent figure within the sociology department of the hosting institution, Professor Hertog possesses extensive expertise and research experience in the area of gender inequality in super-aging societies. The when column. When in the project's timeline will you get this training? Let's say that for this example, the training is scheduled to take place from month 1 to month 4 of the project timeline. The where column. What specific program, course, division, or department within the hosting institution will this training take place in? In our example, it will happen at the Sociology department. The Why column. Why is this training important for the project? In our example, the training is needed to deliver the work package 2. Remember, you can also reverse engineer the skills and knowledge that you need from your work packages and deliverables if you have already prepared the project timeline in a Gantt chart. And finally, the How column. Here, explain how the training will happen. Is it through a course, through consultations, through meetings, or through doing something with a person or a team together? In our example, the training will involve a combination of monthly meetings and collaborative paper co-authoring. Here, you can also mention the deliverable that is associated, if applicable. Some of the new competencies you will acquire could be new methodological skills. In fact, it is very likely that one of the knowledge transfers will be a methodological skill. Each discipline will be different, but consider things like new types of data collection, such as using focus groups, vignette surveys, or using technology like eye tracking devices for research data collection. New type of methods, it can be anything. For example, it could be propensity score matching or sequence analysis. You can also mention the new trends in research, such as participatory research and co-design, with your research project stakeholders as a methodology that you will learn. For each of those new methodological skills, fill in the table of what, who, when, where, why, and how. The third domain to consider are the transferable skills related to research practice. These are skills like grant writing, publication preparation, ethics training, data management training, etc. Here, it is better to have specific details worked out. That is to have specific grants in mind, specific training programs, and specific courses. For example, let's say that you will be writing SHRC Insight Grant. You need to identify your co-applicants and collaborators in the Who column. Because the Insight Grant deadline is usually in October, make sure that your when reflects the deadline for an actual grant. This item can actually encompass multiple training programs in one, such as through one-on-one training with your supervisor, online training from SHRC, specific training programs with your hosting institutions, research services, etc. These transferable skills are usually important for your career development, so might also be later included in your career development plan. Other transferable skills that could be important to include are writing policy briefs, science communication skills, project management, including budget and time management, networking skills. For this item, think about what events except conferences you could attend to expand your networks. Community engagement. For this, identify potential community partners who could be stakeholders for your research project. Possibly engage with UN agencies and policymakers in your area, develop presentation and public speaking skills, develop leadership skills, apply for patents, etc. For each of the horizontal skills that you identify, fill in the rows in our table. Finally, you can also include knowledge transfer in EDI-related skills and competencies. When considering EDI activities, it's essential to identify those that not only promote diversity and inclusivity, but also allow us to apply the results and outcomes of the research project. Also, make this part coherent with your gender dimension discussion, if possible. For this training, you can think about research partnerships and collaborations, outreach and community engagement, creating mentoring and support programs, participating in policy and advocacy initiatives, partaking in and leading training and workshops related to EDI. For each of the identified, fill in the table. Writing the knowledge transfer to the researcher part becomes easier if you think about it in terms of these 5 essential domains: theoretical knowledge, methodological skills, research practice competencies, transferable and horizontal skills, and EDI-related skills. Addressing the what, who, when, where, why, and how of each domain in a table will help you effectively plan and write this section of the MSCA application. Once the table is ready, critically analyze each entry and choose only those that are most important and relevant to your project. Ensure that you incorporate the details from the table into writing the knowledge transfer to researcher section. And good luck with your application!